Happy birthday, Sir, Madame, Pisces. Welcome back to the Existential Shift. Or welcome anew. How are you doing, Seeker? Let's see what March has in store for you. I'm working with the After Tarot. Where am I? Someplace new. Someplace new. Pisces. Show me Pisces for March, for this coming month, please. Page of Swords in the reverse. Shut your mouth. Okay? Not you. Someone is saying to be quiet. If there are back noises, if there are things that prevent you from saying something, telling, talking, take it as a sign to not say it, to keep it quiet. Don't force it. Don't try to figure out another way to communicate it. If it's not everybody needs to know. Even those you think need to know. It's not specifically about them, it's about the energy. Pisces season in general is a mystical time. For you most especially, it brings out that hue in you. And it's an energy that I'm picking up you want to harness, maintain, sustain, and not let it get dispersed. Keep that text message short and sweet. You don't need to go into too many details. Keep that email professional and clean. You don't need that second follow-up. And the first follow-up, let at least 1 week go by. Patience, timing, the Hermit. Stillness. And the Wheel of Fortune and Six of Swords. So you are manifesting or creating, working on a big change in your life. There are big changes that you're initiating, moving towards and with. There is definitely a change of scenery. It's either travel, it's a move, it's a transition of some sort that you are guided to keep to yourself, at least for this time. Bottom of the deck, Two of Cups, Justice, Six of Cups. So a soul contract wants to play out, but you need to be in the right place for that to happen. Wherever it is that you're transitioning to, it could be a geographical place, it could be a frequency, it could be a work environment. It will apply differently to different Pisceans out there. But there's something waiting for you there. It's something seemingly new, but energetically is old, very old, I'm picking up. So it could be a very ancient soulmate. It could be a deep spiritual contract. And once again, with the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune, timing here is key. Now, Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, Justice, 9, 10, 11, if it means anything to anyone. You do have 2 sixes. 6 of Swords, 6 of Cups. Some of you are traveling home, either to visit home or to move home. For some of you, it revolves around crossing water. I do see children somehow. I don't know if there's a child visiting you or you are visiting them or traveling with them or for them. This could have been let's say it's child custody and your child has been away from you. You might be traveling to get them towards you. Have flowers and or plants in your environment, in your home. Something about the smell of flowers will subconsciously remind you of something that you need to pick up on. Okay? Seven of Swords after 6 of Swords. Pisces, yes, it's magical time. Yes, it's your season. It's your birthday. Yay. You gotta be clever this month. You gotta be cool. You gotta be strategic. Truth cannot come in black and white. It needs to be rounded up a little bit. You really need to choose your words, because you're headed into a very, very powerful place for you. The higher the mountaintop, the tougher the climb, especially at the end, right? It's some sort of a soul quest. It's part of your soul's journey. It's a next level. It's something maktub, written. You're meant to get to that place, to that stage. And we are living in a time where there's a lot of energetic whirlwinds and swirls. Negative, positive. You don't want to let the storms interfere with your journey, which is why you need to travel quietly, okay? I'm seeing some of you setting a trap to someone. Could be like something with the law or a lawsuit. Maybe you're trying to hand them the paperwork, but it's hard for you to find them, so you're figuring it out. You're figuring out a creative way to do so. If it's the other way around, someone might be trying to do that with you, so be cautious. Maybe that's why you need to keep it calm. Maybe don't, post your location on Facebook, right? Tag yourself at a specific place and be like, I'm here every Monday and Friday between 9 to 10. None of that. Nine of Pentacles, and it will be very, very worth the while for you. 2 6s, 2 9s. Yeah, there's some sort of soul transition from one contract to the other. The next one is will be more active in the tangible 3D world. It won't be just amorphic or emotional or philosophical. It won't just be like, oh, I'm feeling them in my psyche, I'm dreaming about them. No, it will be tangible. Also, once again, they're strengthening the message of, if you're coming into some sort of success, achievement, finances, whatnot, keep it to yourself. Happy full moon in Virgo, by the way. I'm recording it on a full moon Virgo, if I have any Virgos watching. Okay. I know a lot of you guys watch all my videos, which I find awesome. So hello to all my seekers. Show me more, please, for Pisces for March. Knight of Swords, Five of Wands. There is some sort of battle won, but it doesn't feel good. There's cannon fodder. Something sacrificed in the name of something, and it doesn't feel good. But you seem to be on the winning side, so better that than losing, whatever this is. The World and King of Pentacles. Pisces, I feel like someone wants to invest in you professionally. I mean, it could be romantic. It could be someone who sees something in you and wants to invest in, like, dating you, giving you proper attention and so on. But I'm also really picking up on something to do with work, possibly to do, possibly international, like away from where you are located. There's also some news you've been waiting on for a very long time that are finally coming in, and it's good news. It's positive. You're getting whatever this is you were waiting on, and it could have been competitive. Like maybe it was you against others, and the decision falls on you. So that's good. It's something you've been super worried about, super anxious about, waiting on. This King of Pentacles feels like a very powerful and influential energy in your life. It's a masculine energy. It's someone that is very rooted, has finances, has some sort of status in the world. They know how to make things happen. I'm picking up on a philanthropist or an investor of some sort. The battle has won. Okay. My back. Are you having any back pains? Six of Pentacles. Third, six, and they all came up like underneath one another in one row. It's crazy. Six of Swords, Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles. So yeah, you're getting some finances, Pisces. You're receiving some finances, something long overdue. I mean, it could be a tax refund or something like that, or something you applied for. But It's coming in, it's coming through. So, happy to be a bearer of good news. By the 21st. Four of Wands in the reverse. We had Five of Wands in the upright, now Four of Wands in the reverse. There's some sort of imbalance when it comes to your home and living situation. Something very, very confusing about where you live. It doesn't feel the way it used to feel. There's something about it that looks right, but it doesn't feel right for some reason for you. It's something that was a stable place for you. It's something that was there are going to be some uncomfortable feelings with people you are used to feeling comfortable with. That's interesting, and it might revolve around money, finances, like who gets what, things like that. I'm not sure if there's a holiday, but I'm picking up a celebration that you feel like maybe you can't afford to celebrate or to do things the way you've done them like in past years, like you just don't have the resources that you need. But we just saw that you're receiving resources. I think you might have enough for what you need, but not necessarily for what you want, specifically this month. Or you know that April is going to come with a lot of expenses, so you'd rather save your money in March, so April will be stable and not lose stability. So be cautious with what you spend in March. Like take April under consideration and be like, okay, just in case, I'm not going to spend everything I want to spend now, even though seemingly I have. I'm going to put it aside. Yes. Okay, that's the message. Someone is trying to avoid someone and they're going straight into being forced to deal with it. It's almost like, okay, I thought I got away from dealing with you, but then I run into you in the street out of the blue. It's like man tracht und Gott lacht, right? Man plans and God laughs. It's like, okay, I managed. I'm out of the woods, and then you bump into a tree. It's like, okay. It's kind of fun. It's morbid funny. I'm sorry. You gotta laugh at it sometimes, But it's not. It might not be you. It might be someone that has been trying to avoid you or trick you somehow. That just bumps into you in the street, and they have to maybe someone ghosted you, right? Maybe someone ghosted you, and then suddenly you run into them in the grocery store or wherever, and then they find themselves like have to giving you an explanation, something like that. Someone is just like not avoiding something as much as they thought they did, which is kind of funny. I think if it's happening to someone with you, I think you'll find it funny and poetic. You're like, poetic justice. You're gonna be like, like, you might be tempted for a second to be annoyed at them, but then you'll be like, oh my God, this is so funny. This is wonderful. Thank you. It's like, what is it that makes you feel uncomfortable, Pisces? There's something nagging at you that doesn't isn't letting go of you, that you feel like, I don't know if it's like a sense of guilt of some sort that you're carrying, or um, like you go by the checklist and you're like, okay, I, s- I settled this. I did A, B, C, D. What is still nagging at me? What is bothering me? What is wrong? It's like it's like parking your car in a place that it's supposed to be fine, right? All the signs show that you can park there, but all day long you go around with this feeling that something is wrong and you're going to go back to your car and it's towed or has a ticket, or maybe you missed out on the sign. Like there's this nagging feeling that won't let go of you, I feel. It could be someone feeling like that about you, Pisces. That you're constantly on their mind and they're like, oh, why am I thinking about this person all the time? I'm supposed to be. Someone is constantly thinking about someone or something, and it just won't leave them alone, and they're like, why am I constantly thinking about this? There's also someone who's highly independent and has their own resources and success, on their own. Um, and there's someone who's dealing with them romantically that it bugs them for some reason. It's like they're not comfortable with the other person being so independent and free and not needing them. It's like, well, if this person doesn't need me, then what's my room in this? And it's like, love is not necessarily about a need. It's about being joyous together. Like, it doesn't have to you working for that person or that person working for you. It could just be the two of you, hanging out, walking in the park, holding hands, cracking jokes, having a +1 for things. It's not. It's old world point of view, that you need to need or be needed. I mean, I get that it feels good to be needed. It feels like you have a role in that person's life, but think about when someone loves you or wants to be with you when they don't need you. That's way more powerful. It's pure. It's more true. It's just about enjoying your presence and not your presence. Does that make sense? So if you're bothered by it, like if you're used to being the caregiver and the empath, and now this person doesn't need you to give them all the answers or take care of them or run errands for them or whatever this is, you're used to them needing you, and they still choose to spend time with you, then enjoy it, and vice versa. If that person doesn't need you to pick up the tab or pick them up or explain things to them, whatever, and they're still spending time with you, it's because that's what they want to do. It's a good thing. All right, I'm going to let you look at the cards. There we go. You see? Right. I'm going to also give you a preview to your extended. We're going to do a love extended, look into you and your person of interest. But first, I want you to notice this. We have 3 sixes, 2 nines, actually 9, 10, 11. And these are the major arcanas. 4, 5, yes, those don't matter. We'll look into this. Okay. There's a very old karmic contract that has been circling around in loops that you just wouldn't let go of for a very, very long time. Someone either from your childhood or from your past that, you know, is constantly coming back around, or you're coming back around to them. There's a very strong guidance here to finalize it. You know, we don't have the devil here, but he is insinuated with the 666. Not from a place of evil, but from a place of negligence, and it's comfort zone, right? It's staying in the comfort zone, it's staying in the familiar, it's staying in the place that you've been, because it's scary to stretch and fly and expand and move ahead, because it's a new atmosphere, it's a new area, it takes getting used to, it takes learning new things, it's you know, it's challenging. But these are, you know, very dynamic times when we are guided to grow. We're guided to grow. And if you choose to stay in this cycle, it will be another decade. And it will feel lonely, and there will be always someone you'll be yearning to. Be careful not to let this swirl of the cycle of same narrative, same story, same karma, same relationship, same situation to repeat itself, because it will stick for a long time. It's like you have the portal now. I'm picking up between February to May, that's your portal. After that it's sealed, and that's you're in that karma. Again, for at least another decade, 9 to 11 years. It's a big deal, Pisces, keep that in mind. Okay, speaking of, let's go into you and your person of interest. So normally I do it in the extended, and we will do this reading in the extended, but I want to show you a preview so you understand what it's about, and then if you dig it, you can choose to join me on Vimeo or on Patreon. We have it available on both. Obviously, I would love to see you on Patreon. You have all the extendeds over there, plus extra VIP content. Okay, show me into Pisces and their person of interest, please, for the month of March. For this coming month, double pentagram. Pisces and their person, please. Focus on Pisces and their person of interest for the month of March. Oh, no. There we go. Pisces and their person for the month of March. If you're curious about how to do a double pentagram, I have a class on advanced tarot spreads on my Tarot Masterclass Bunkai. Just scroll down, it's on Vimeo, the link is below. Scroll down and you'll find it, 80 plus classes, 80 plus classes somewhere over there. It will show it in the description. And speaking of, we had, what do we have? Who do we have? We had the Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, Justice, and the World. Those are your spiritual energies and lessons and spiritual focus for the month of March. If you want to know more about them, about these cards and what they mean and their underlined messages, on top of what they mean in a spread, but their actual, energetic and spiritual journey and lesson, I will link my classes for those cards below in the description box, also in Tarot Masterclass. All right, let's see how your extended begins. You, in your mindset, you have the Death card, wow, and your person, Seven of Cups, okay. So you're expressing to your person that you're going through a change. You either want a change or are already going through a change, but you're communicating expansion, 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 and leaving the past behind. You're like entering a brand new world. And it's a very powerful type of communication. It's all or nothing. It's right or die. It's something very, very intense and powerful. You're not playing games. You know what you want or don't want, and you need someone who's able to sign up for that, Your person, on the other hand, seemed to be confused. I think this intensity is something that they're not used to, or something they have a hard time with containing. It confuses them. I think your person tends to look at things surface level than meaning. And all the meaning that you bring into the table, they're not seeing it, Pisces. Pisces, they're not seeing you for what you are. There's something that is kind of blindfolding them from truly comprehending your energy, your force, and what it is that you are. It's not even who you are, it's what you are. There's something very raw and intense about your essence, and I'm saying it with respect. But seemingly, so far, we're only looking at two cards, your mindset and your person's mindset. It confuses them, okay? All right, guys, I will continue this in the extended. We will look at all the other cards, and we will also finish up with messages from the runes, from the magical Celtic runes. We'll pull a few runes for your love life for March. Okay, guys, so I hope to see you soon. Links are below. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. Happy birthday. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. Press the bell button to receive notifications. Comment your thoughts. You know the drill. Like the video. You know how it works. You know how it is. I don't need to tell you. My name is Morgane, by the way. Okay, guys, I'll see you in a second.